Welcome to the channel where you will find love, laughs, and DIYs. My name is Crafty Kathy, and I'm so thankful and blessed that you came to craft with me today. This is part 2 to my gorgeous high-end Dollar Tree DIYs. We're not going to waste any time. Let's jump right into our first one. Last time I went to the Dollar Tree, I found these 2 candle stands, and they're not very Christmassy the way they look right now, so I took all the stickers off of them. I took them outside, and I gave them a couple of coats of my Rust-Oleum ×2 flat black, the matte color. That was a mouthful. I also have 2 of these hurricane vases. They're from Dollar Tree. And they have some that are a bigger version and a smaller version. These are the smaller version, so I have 2 of those. And I have 2 of these jars that I got at Dollar General. They have little snowflakes and Christmas trees on them, and they were $3 a piece. These round jars are absolutely beautiful the way they are, but I wanted to do something to really make those snowflakes and Christmas trees stick out. So what we're going to do is just take the tops off. We're actually not even going to use the tops, but you know you save those for a different craft. I'm just going to take some Mod Podge, and I like this size bottle of Mod Podge to use for this because it made it so much easier. What I'm going to do is just take my Mod Podge, I'm going to pour it inside, and I'm going to move my jar around as I pour it. That way, it's just going to run down the sides, and we don't have to, waste a lot of time by putting all of it in there. It's already exactly where we need it. Now, we want the whole inside of this jar covered, so we're going to use our little paintbrush to kind of help us get it where we need it. And you just go all the way around and make sure that every spot is covered. Now, the next thing we're going to do is just take some regular Epsom salt. And normally, I would mix Epsom salt with some of my diamond glitter, but I'm out of my diamond glitter. So I just did the Epsom salt, and I poured it inside the jar. And I'm turning the jar and letting the excess fall out. That way, it's going to grab on everywhere it needs to go. And then I had to use my finger to get it around the rim of the glass a little bit better. And this is what it looks like when you get it all covered up right. Since I had so little, I didn't add that glitter into the Epsom salt. What I did was just kind of sprinkle what I had left inside the jar. And there wasn't much at all. I've got to get some more of this because I have been wearing it out this Christmas. And then I just did the second jar the exact same way. I put my Mod Podge in there, and don't be afraid to put a lot of Mod Podge in there. It's not going to matter. It's going to dry clear, and if you have any excess, just get it off on your paintbrush and just wipe it off. And I did the exact same process where I put the Epsom salt, and then I turned it sideways and let it pour out. Now we're going to put this together. I took some of my little string lights. Now, I got these from Amazon, but you can use the ones from Dollar Tree. And all I did was turn it on, and it's going to go down into the very bottom piece. And then my hurricane vase turned out looking like this. I used a spray that I found at a thrift store for just $1, and it is called Crystal Frost. And when you spray it on there, it literally looks like the way that a window looks when it's frozen over. It's really pretty. And then I sprayed just a little bit of this glitter blast over the top since I didn't have my glitter. What I'm going to do is set a little tea light in the top part. And then I'm just going to set that top part down into the round. And I'm going to set it on top of my little candle stand. And then I'm just going to take one of my piece of homespun, and I counted 4 little squares, and I'm just going to tie that right around the center part. Now, to keep it Dollar Tree, well, this is Dollar General, I'm going to use one of these little pieces. It's just a little tiny ornament. I cut the top off, and what I plan to do is put it right in the center. But the one that I used is one that I got from Walmart. I liked it better. I just thought it was pretty and prettier quality. I'm going to use the one with the Farm Fresh Christmas trees on it. And all I did was just cut the top little piece off and put it on there. And I hope you like this one. DIY number 2 is bells and scale. On this one, I took 3 of these little bells that you get from the Dollar Tree, and I got the red ones because that's all there was. It's best if you can find the silver ones for this. And then I just clipped the top little piece off because we're not going to need that. Be careful not to break that little top piece off because it's very fragile. And then you're going to pull that garland tie out and just have your regular bell there. This is what we've got once that I spray painted all of mine. And what I'm going to do is after it dries, I'm just going to take a piece of a sponge, just a small piece of a sponge, use my Waverly Antique Wax, get the excess off, and I'm going to dab it all over my little bell. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the inside of my bells. Then I've got some of my Dollar Tree rope, and I am going to pull apart the strands. We only need one of the strands, and I'm going to tie one end of this in a knot, and then I'm going to push it up inside my little bell. And then I'm going to tie another knot at the very top. And then I'm just going to cut the ends of this off. Then I'm just going to take one of those strands and I'm going to run it through the side of my bell where the little hole is underneath where I tied that knot there. I'm just going to run it through there, and I'm going to use my little Cricut tool to kind of pull it through to the other side. And then I'm just simply going to tie a little knot in the top, and that's going to be the little hanger for the bell. And then when I have that completed, this is what it's going to look like. And I'm going to do the exact same process to all 3 of my bells. Now we're going to make our scale. I have one of these little bowls from the Dollar Tree, and then I have one of their little platters that they have out at the springtime. I'm going to take 4 Jenga blocks, and I'm going to place 2 on each side. This is the simplest form of a scale that you can make. I have made it before where it has the face on it, but I didn't want to do it on this one. I wanted it simple. So I glued those down and put my little tray on the top. And then when you finish with that, this is what it's going to look like so far. I took it outside and I spray painted it with my black flat matte in the Rust-Oleum 2x. And this is what we've got when we're finished. I'm simply going to take a piece of my homespun and I'm just going to tie a little knot in the front part. And this is what it looks like so far. It's so cute. Now I'm going to put this together, and what I did was just took a little wreath form that comes from the Dollar Tree. It's actually the little garland, and I made it to the form of a wreath. And then I laid just a couple of little picks down to create like a little makeshift wreath. And then I'm just going to set my bells right inside there in the way that I think that they look good. And I have a total of $5 in this piece. It's simple, but it actually looks very high-end. I hope you like it.
Then you know it's Christmas when the snow starts to fall. Then you know it's Christmas for the children above all. Then you know it's Christmas 'cause Santa's on his way. we'll stand under the mist.
And for the last DIY, these are very simple. We're going to do some artwork. The first one is going to be this little sign that I got from the Dollar Tree. I take the back off of it, and I tried to peel the paper off, but it didn't totally come off, but that's fine. And I'm going to use this as a template to put over this little burlap sack that I got from the Dollar Tree. And then I just traced it out, and I'm going to cut it off with my little rotary cutter. If you're enjoying this video so far, please hit the like button and don't forget to be a subscriber. Now I'm going to take my Distress Oxide that I get from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to go all around the sides of this. The color that I use is called Weathered Twigs. And then I'm just going to use my little brush. It's like a shading brush. You can get these at the Dollar Tree, by the way. I got mine off of Amazon, and I just went all over the front of this to make it look kind of old and vintagey. I'm going to use my Elmer's glue stick and put it down on my little board, and then I'm just going to lay my picture down over top of it, and it stuck perfectly, and I put it all back together. Then I used my Weathered Twigs and the shading brush to just kind of go over the beads. I didn't want a full coverage, but this did a perfect job at staining them. Then for my next one, I'm going to take this little window that came out at the springtime in the Dollar Tree. I popped the front piece off, and it has like a little sticker deal in the middle there, and I just used my hot glue gun to get it off. I took it outside and I sprayed it with my black spray paint. And when I brought it back inside, I laid it down over a bag that I absolutely loved. And I'm just going to trace to where I need to cut this at. And then I'm going to cut it with my rotary tool. And then I have another bag with this gorgeous, gorgeous picture on the front of it. So I did the exact same thing. And I'm going to use another one of these little window frames. And I took it outside and I spray painted it like an almond color. I don't remember the name of it. I believe it's called Toasted Almond. This is what my frames look like after I have them spray painted. And they turned out gorgeous. And I just took the back of these off. And I used that little kit that comes from the Dollar Tree. And it's for eyeglasses. But it's perfect for small crafts like this. So if you ever see them, pick it up. I placed my pictures right in the center of my little window frame, and then I just put the screws back in, and at the top they have a little hanger. That way if you want to hang it up, you can. And if there's any excess that's kind of hanging over, just use your rotary tool and cut that off. These turned out absolutely gorgeous. I wanted the little truck picture to light up, so I just took some, like a little Dollar Tree string light, and I literally just taped it anywhere where I wanted the light to come through. And then I want this to be able to stand up, and I glued the battery pack to one side, and I'm going to use a Jenga block on the other side of it and just glue it there where it will stand up. I have some little snowflakes that I had from a previous DIY. I made them with my clay and my IOD Blitz mold. And I'm just going to place 3 of these down on the little cream colored picture because I didn't put lights on it. And then I'm going to put a little bit of Mod Podge down in the corner, down in the bottom of the picture. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of fake snow there because the little horse and the people are going through the snow. And I thought it would be so pretty to add just a little bit of snow there. And I did the exact same thing with the picture of the truck. A little Mod Podge and just a little bit of the faux snow. These are absolutely gorgeous. I took one of my little red and black checkered bows that I get from Amazon and popped it right down on the bottom of my little truck. And then I took this little white fence that I got from the Dollar Tree. It's in the section where all the little miniature stuff that goes in the snow globes is. And I'm just going to put my little picket fence right on the very front of this. And I think it gave it a beautiful little added touch. And at Hobby Lobby, I found these little miniature wreaths, and they were just $1.50 because they're half off, and you get 8 of them in there. It's a great deal. And I'm going to put this right down in the very center of my little picket fence. I just cut my little hanger off and used a little hot glue to put it down. And then I gave everything a good spray with that glitter blast spray because I didn't have any more of my glitter. And I love these. They're quick and easy, but look very high-end.
Sleigh bells are ringing out by the sea, sending a message of love and sympathy. I've been waiting by the phone, and this song will meet you at the door. This Christmas will be something unreal. Baby, I'm falling under your charm. All I ever wanted got you wrapped up in my arms, and we'll stay up all night.
Hey, if you stuck with me through this whole video, I just want to say thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. And guys, we have reached 20,000. So I'm going to be doing a huge giveaway. And I'm going to let you know what that is very soon. But for right now, it's a secret. And it's something that literally cost over $1,000. And I am so excited to be able to give this away. So, if you guys stuck with me, thank you. I love you. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button because that really helps me out on YouTube. It helps put me out there in front of people that have never seen me before. And for that, I thank you so much. I will see you on Tuesday. And I love you guys. God bless you and your families.
Hey there, everybody. It's me, Cousin Bobby Joe, Kathy's beautiful, talented, lovely, stars in my eyes cousin all the way from the hills of Tennessee, baby. Guess what I've been doing this week? I've been doing a little turkey hunting back in the woods. Well, anyways, y'all know that Thanksgiving's coming up next week, and I ain't gonna miss my turkey. But you know, the past few years, if I haven't been able to find a turkey, I'll just find a possum that's on the side of the road that maybe somebody just run over. It's still fresh, okay? Don't pitch a fit on me. Especially if I see it get run over, then I stop and pick it up, and that's going to be our Thanksgiving meal. That's the best meal you can imagine. And it's a Tennessee special. Oh yeah, my mama can make a mean possum stew, y'all. Y'all all need to come over to my house for Christmas and see how we do it around here at Christmas. Boy, we shake it down. Oh yeah. And you know all my family comes down off the mountain and out of the hollers, and it's amazing when we all get together. But you know as well as I do, all my family's good looking, but they ain't none as pretty as me, baby. Yeah! That's why I'm the big Hollywood star in the family. Oh, you ask about Hollywood? Well, guess what? Last week I got put in jail again because I went and quote-unquote stalking Johnny Depp again. I wasn't stalking him though. I just went and I actually saw him on the street, or at least I thought it was him. And I told the man that he was so good looking and I loved him and I'm going to be in his next movie. Well, the man apparently wasn't Johnny Depp and he had me thrown in jail. So this is the fourth time I've been thrown in jail over that Johnny Depp. You know what? It makes me so mad. I might not just be the leading lady in his next movie. You know, because I don't think that he's got much respect for me. Even though it wasn't him, the man told me that I was crazy if I thought Johnny Depp was going to be in the hills of Tennessee and I just spotted him on the road. But you never know, because there are a lot of stars running around here in Tennessee. I mean, think about Dolly. Hello? Shout out, Dolly! You know I love you, girl! Guess what the theme of my Christmas is this year? Okay, so, since we've been having a lot of tough times in our family this year, I figured that my was singing, Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still I won't let sorrow bring me way down. Now that is the theme of my life right now, guys. I mean, come on. I know you guys are super excited because Cousin Kathy just hit 20,000 subscribers. And we all laughed and made fun of her when she first started this YouTube and told her she was stupid and nobody from the hills of Tennessee was ever going to have a YouTube channel. But I mean, look at me. I am a Hollywood star. And I'm from the hills of Tennessee, so that just goes to prove that you can do anything you set your mind to, okay? And I love you all, and I hope you have a beautiful Thanksgiving. I love y'all, and I'll